It's the news Jordanians have been dreading. Moath Kassasbah, the Jordanian F-16 pilot who was captured by the Islamic State in Iraq and the Levant last December, has been murdered. The government confirmed Kassasbah was killed on January 3rd, a month before a new video Al Jazeera will not show was attributed to ISIL on Tuesday. It showed Kassasbah being supposedly burnt alive. Jordan warned its response will be as grave as the anger of the Jordanian people, and its king cut short his visit to Washington, D.C.
With sadness and sorrow, we received the news about the martyrdom of our hero Moath al-Kassabah at the hands of the terrorist and cowardly Daesh, that criminal and deviant gang which is not related to our noble faith in any way. Our heroic pilot Moath died while defending his faith, homeland, and nation.
Riots broke out in Al-Karak, the southern province where Kassasbah hails from. People feel ISIL is trying to stir up violence and unrest in the country. In Kassasbah's tribal gathering center in Amman, relatives and fellow tribesmen were devastated at the news. They have been meeting here for days and hours on end, desperately waiting to hear any news about the fate of the pilot.
Of course we will respond harshly. Jordan will retaliate. We will not remain silent.
And some who were questioning Jordan's role in the international coalition against ISIL now have answers.
I absolutely support Jordan's role in the coalition against ISIL. Before, I didn't encourage it. Now ISIL has become our problem, and it's imperative for Jordan to stay in the coalition in order to prove that Moath's blood was not shed in vain.
Contrary to the usual beheadings of hostages attributed to ISIL, Kassasbah is the first hostage the group burnt alive, and this has enraged people here. Jordanians are angry not only because Kassasbah was murdered, but also because they feel manipulated by ISIL. The group had demanded the release of Iraqi would-be suicide bomber Sajid al-Rishawi, and Jordan was willing to negotiate an exchange deal. But ISIL demanded al-Rishawi's release after it had already killed Kassasbah. Now there are expectations al-Rishawi and other prisoners on death row who are convicted on terrorism charges will likely be executed in retaliation. The Kassasbah ordeal has ended badly for Jordan, but the hope is that more people will support the government in its fight against the Islamic State. Nisreen, Shamayleh, Al Jazeera, Amman.